Hello, Fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. You know, we all have heard stories of people who have, whether it's married or whether it's made friends with people who are from very different worlds. So for some, this has to do with, economic status. For some, this has to do with cultural positions or cultural identity. But there is this theme that runs throughout history, that runs throughout our world today, this idea that we can find a connection with people who may on the surface seem to be from a very different place, may seem to be of a very different mindset or a very different culture, a very different belief system, or fill in the blank, right? Any kind of difference you can imagine. Now, I'm sharing this with you or reminding you of this that we see again and again throughout our human history, is because you are going to have an experience that is very much like this. And it involves a shift of social circles. So whatever it is that you identify as a social circle, right? Whether it's who it is that you're hanging out with, whether it is a certain association with a certain group or a certain club, all of that is going to be going through a shift. And the shift is going to be largely sort of initiated based on your interactions with somebody who is very removed from that exact social circle, that association, that organization. Now, I am seeing a moment when you are actually asking yourself if you have lost your marbles. And this is great. This is very good, because it is when you are asking yourself that question that you are able to open yourself to considerations that lead you to a greater sense of who it is that you really are meant to be and not who you've been conditioned to be. Where it is that you're making choices based on what truly resonates as right for you and not necessarily based on the expectations that other people have of you. There are a lot of expectations out there of you, and they're going to become much more clear. And they're largely going to become clear because you are making choices to associate with people very different than you have before. And also you are seeing the associations you have had, the organizations you've belonged to, differently, in a new light. Where they are no longer enriching your life or adding to your life, you'll be okay making the switch. And where it is that you can actually add new people in while maintaining a balance, you will make that effort. But regardless of what it is, do trust your heart in this, because some of you are going to experience this in terms of romance. Some of you are going to experience this as an attraction to somebody just very, very different, in a very different place. If you can embrace all of that, whether it's friendship, whether it's love, whether it's ideas, if you can embrace all the people and also acknowledge where you feel a genuine connection, I can promise you, you will be led on a path that leads you to greater fulfillment, that leads you to a greater sense of self, and that leads you to a greater sense of your own truth.